to come in, and then we'll be training this handsome dude right here and his partner in crime, which is Zuko, the Boer Bull. So only 3 people in here right now, but we just got started. So as soon as everybody joins up, we will shake and bake and make it happen. We'll probably train a little inside, maybe a little outside. It's just a little hot right now. And so when we're training in the middle of the day in summer, we're usually either doing something in the pool or something in the house where that air conditioning is. But we might take a little trip outside. Only issue is the live stream might get a little funky if we go outside. So again, thank you all for joining us. What's up, everybody? We'll be doing a little behind the scenes live training for you all with 2 pups. I'll repeat myself a little bit for those who are just here because people start flooding in and we want to bring them up to speed. So thank you all for joining us. Happy Saturday to everyone. My daughter will be in the background. She's doing, I don't know what that is, some kind of puzzle or something. And then what you all are here for is this handsome man. That is Mr. Thor, who's right now, even though we're not training, he's training. His job is to stay in the crate. And then in a minute, my wife will come in and she's going to take the camera over to free my hands up so we can start making it happen. We'll be going over a little bit of everything today. I want to say Thor is 4 or 5 weeks into training. He's looking really good. He has some issues that we're going to be working on. We'll walk and talk you through it. Feel free to like this video for us. Give us a comment. All the good stuff. And we'll be pushing, as always, just reminding you all, if you want more content like this, you got to check us out at DIY Canine. We do a ton of behind the scenes training, and we also do actual very high production quality, walk you through step by step how to train your dog or puppy to be the best that it can be. Last we checked, we have some 65 different breeds on there, all different ages, all different breeds, all different issues. There's my beautiful wife who prefers to be behind the camera, but you can come over. And hey, you like that shirt though? Show the folks at home. Let me see. Hey now. We even do in our membership, the folks who compete and do good training their dogs. We do little challenges like once a month, every other month. And if they do good, they win the merch, baby, and other good stuff. So, all right, enough happened for me. We got enough people in. And I'll try to answer questions, but mostly training dogs. Just don't like talking too much when I'm training unless we're talking. Look at my hair. I can't get my hair where it needs to be. Maybe I'll just do it like this today. All right, let me spin this around. Wife's in charge. Everybody say hi to the wife. She can read your comments. Clean up those eye boogers. Stay. He's doing a good job staying, and he'll get paid soon. I'm actually turning some lights on maybe so it's a little brighter in here. There we go. All right, so we'll be working on a little bit of everything today. Just called ironing out wrinkles in the training. He's pretty well trained. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he has all the basics we want down. But he has some issues with what we call predictive behavior. He, for instance, normally can't just sit in there and stay put. Normally he'd have been out by now about 15 times, but he's learning. See what I mean? He's coming out when he's supposed to be in. I didn't ask him to come out, so he has to stay in until we're ready for him. Just because I come over here and maybe grab my coffee or I bend down or something doesn't mean come out of the crate. That's the predictive behavior we're exactly talking about. He needs to have a little bit of patience, a little bit of self-control. We call it impulse control. His impulse is to come out and get paid, but he needs to control that with some control, which comes with training. Comes with consequences, actually, and not rewarding bad behaviors. And I'll be plugging stuff along the way too. It's what we do. It's what we do here as a business. We also just started our second channel where we're doing a lot of very different than this channel. There's some crossover, but police canine related stuff, podcasts with people like my father who did 32 years as a police officer, 28 years as a police canine veteran. Actually, Monday, we're dropping a brand new episode with our friend Justin Rigney, what I believe to be one of the best trainers in the world. And he's going to be sharing some of his stories about dog training, police canine stuff, etc. So you see, we're overpaying him in a good way for staying in there. You stay, you get paid. It pays to be patient and to pay attention. If there's any questions related to the training we're doing or anything we're talking about, my wife will, my amazing, lovely, beautiful wife, who had on, girl, you should have, Woo, she was looking so hot last night. Took her out to dinner. She took me out to dinner, basically. I was just along for the ride with looking amazing. Anyways, she just gets more beautiful with age, let me tell you. If you have questions about the training we're doing or anything else we have going on, let us know. I don't think today is the day that I help you figure out how to get your Pomeranian to stop humping grandma's leg. That's not today's conversation, though we can help you with that, just not today. We'll save that. If you're interested, we got a monthly membership, we got a premium membership, we got anything from like $24. We got a free course now. That's honestly what we plug most. I know a lot of people are balling on a budget, times are tough. There is a free course, which the whole program, that free course, is designed to help you save a lot of time and a lot of money. The best, even if it was a paid course, it would still be one of the best courses out ever, but it's actually free. It's 4 hours long. It's not like some half-ass course. You'll see the production quality, and then you get a glimpse behind the scene of what our courses look like, because you actually can see them all listed out. You just can't watch every single video. We reserve that for our crate. All right, so he did that good enough. Now let's do something a little more exciting. What we were working on yesterday, please help me, is that he comes front center. I'm going to show it to you without the tool. I hope he comes front center, but at the same time, what he might do is come whipping around and do a heel position, which is cool. Problem is we like over-taught that. And it's fancy, it looks nice, but it's not as practical. Like if I want to put a collar on him or check his eyes for eye boogers or something, I don't want him in heel position. I want him in front center. So something we're working on. Let's see how he does. Yes. Wish him luck. Wish me luck. Here. Yes. That's what we wanted. Crate. Good. If it's related to what we're doing, yes.
As always, you have inquiries about the clicker.
Good boy. Yeah. So we cover this extensively in our courses, but the idea is what's called marker training, and it's to mark at the speed of sound that I like what he's doing. Think of it as the game of hot and cold. The closer he gets towards doing something we like, we might say warmer, warmer, warmer. Well, this is warmer / hot. I don't think he'll do this because we haven't practiced it, but I want to show you something. I'm going to tell him to go down. If he does it, I don't think he will, because we haven't practiced it in the crate really. But if he does it, I want to be able to tell him at the speed of sound that I like what you did. Down. I told you I was going to do it. We'll do it on the place board. He'll do it there, which is a funny thing to think about. Like, why will he do it there, but not here, but he'll do it here. Okay. Place. Not 100% guarantee he'll do it, but it's much higher. Down. Now, riddle me that. That's the question you should be asking. Why will he down here and not in there? In fact, we'll do it again. And then at the same time, you'll see why I'm marking. Watch this. And then you all can answer your own question. When he hits the down, I'm going to mark. Down. Right? Super late mark, but you get the idea. That allows me to tell him from over here that I like that. Now let me do it without the down, without the marker. Good. I'll do the same thing. This time I won't do a marker. Tell me what's wrong with this. Down. I'm so happy he did that. I grabbed some food. I walk on over to reward the down, and I pay him for what? The sit. So what did he just learn? I don't get paid for downs. I get paid for when this guy walks over, I'll go into a sit. I'll get paid. What did he get paid for? He got paid for the sit. Down. Will you forget the down on me? You get the idea. Now, next. So that what it does is it allows us, like a bridge is what we call it, to capture at the speed of sound. We can mark and say that's exactly what. That's why it's called marker training. We're going to mark at the speed of sound a behavior we like or don't like. Free. Finish. Yes. He's a little too crazy for those finishes. So we're not going to do too much of those. Even though it's the fanciest looking thing, he does it too much. Heel. Down. Ah, that's good. So riddle me this, Batman. Maybe someone can answer this. Why, we just saw him do, I don't know, 5 decent downs from a bit of a distance. Great. Why won't he, and he might now that he's a little charged up on it, please. Great. Keep missing that up. Why won't he do a down there? Down. Is he broken? Bad training? Anyone want to answer why he won't do that? He just did it there. Now he's 2-3 feet over here. And he's like, is he stupid? He's not stupid. He's very smart, actually. Yes. Anybody know why he won't do the down? First person that answers it gets the gold prize. Great. Kind of. That's part of it. It's not wrong, but that's not the actual answer, I'd say.
One says crate is his place, not for work. Another says he's in a cage,
Different picture is basically the answer. Different picture. And we're gonna help you out here. Stay. You're mic'd up. You're hot, baby. I mean, you're hot in more ways than one. But now they can hear you if you're reading out a question. There you go. So anyways, let's fix it. And more importantly, like, well, how do we fix it? But the basic gist is, for your answer is, it's not about being comfortable. It's about context. Context. Dogs learn things in pictures, and then we have to do what's called generalizing. I will show you a perfect example of that as best I can. Okay. Watch my hand for the D-O-W-N. You better do it. It's going to make me look like an a-hole. But watch what my hand does. Okay? We'll do it again. It's like a swim stroke. Okay? Does it fast and fancy. Now watch. Sit. Watch my hand do the same thing. Why doesn't it work? Context is different. The picture has changed. Just like you see me now, one way. This is a different look. So is he stupid? No. Context. Ah, he does the down that way. Same with this sit. It's not working. Or is it? Yes. It's I don't know how to explain it other than that. But that should make sense to you. So now let's fix it. Let's see if we can help generalize, provide more context, and create a new picture. Crate. Wrong one. Okay. Good boy. Crate. Good boy. Good boy. All right, now let's make it happen. Crate. Nope. Likes the place board more for sure. He gets paid there more. Crate. Good. Good boy. So we'll just start with just bare basics. Food luring. Can we get him to down in the crate? Yeah. A little sloppy because I don't want the paw out. So we clean it up. Good. Clean that up. Now every time you want to teach something, you should teach the opposites. Kind of counterbalance. Because if I can't get him in a stand, then I can't get more down. So now that he's in the stand, guess what I can do? It down. Good. Now chances are too, and he'll pick this up super quick because he's smart. Because we just did a few motions, now we're going to do a faded hand command / food lure, but throw in a verbal. The verbal might do it though. Down. Good. I just want to clean that up. We don't want the slop early on. Pause. Pause inside. Stand. Now I'll go what's called a bridge too far. It's just fun to experiment. What are the chances he does it from here? I don't know. Give me a guess, Steph.
I'm saying 50-50 at this point.
50-50. Give us a guess. What's the percentage chance he does it? 100%? 0%? Again, we'll do it here. Down. Even there, it's like, he did it, but it ain't nothing to write home about. Down. You got to get your paws in there, player. Good. All right, so he's doing it. I would say my percentage chance here is, 90 to 95%. It's not clean, but he'll down. See, he didn't even do it. That's the 5% chance he didn't do it. So we can clean it up. Down. Good. Start paying him for that. And then now, stand. Anybody want to say what the percentage is?
Oh, you got a lot of guesses.
Well, just throw one at me.
100, 60,
Well, it ain't 100.
95,
That's good.
75.
That's good enough. Good enough. Good enough. 40% chance? Down? You say, oh, he's stupid. The dog's broken. Let's return him back to the store. He's not. He's just, it's context. Now, I can throw a bone and help him, and even this will just improve it from, I don't know, 30, 40% to maybe 50, 60%. Down? Got it. So we would call it a prawl, and this is what we call distance control, among other things. There's two things we're working on. The context of doing it in the crate, because it's a different picture, but also distance control. Again, all stuff you learn about in our courses. We dive in deep, very, very thorough, multiple different dogs, different ages, different breeds, different issues. Like I said, we have around 65 different dogs in our courses right now, and we show you stuff just like this, iron it out, work it through. And then in our memberships, when you have issues with your dog, once a week, we have weekly Zooms like this where you can talk directly with me and we answer your questions live. Or if you can't make it, you can pre-submit it and we still answer it with like this. And then we also have every single course we have, you can ask questions and either me or my team will answer it. Usually we get back to you within 24 hours. Usually, sometimes you get it back in an hour or two, you'll get an answer. And then every once in a while, if it's a trickier question and it needs my specific answer, the worst would be like 2 or 3 days. Down. Close. We were real close. You saw him almost do it. So let's make it happen. Down. Good. Good boy, Bubba. Need more of those. Stand. Yes. This is a silly exercise, but we'll do it anyways. I just like showing how we fix things on camera. By the way, every single one of our courses, we don't show you a finished dog. We show you how we get them to be finished. We show, if the dog doesn't know how to do it, perfect. We show you on camera from before and after and everything in between. It'd be stupid for me to just bring out a dog that knows how to do it. I'm not teaching you anything. I'd just be showing off. Let's try this again. By the way, our percentage went from like, I don't know, 30, 40. We're getting 60, 70, 80%. Down. So that's called fading the help. The help is, you know, the visual. The dogs are more visual. So I'm fading the help, right? So down, 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 down. Good, and we're right there, about 80, 90%. This next rep should be 100%. I'm not saying this is the most amazing dog training you've ever seen, but we just started it, right? We can make it cleaner and quicker and snappier. But right now, I just want to get him to do it. Down. Good job, see? So you have to be able to kind of gauge and know, I don't know, every time you do a rep, you got to ask yourself, like, what's the chances? What's the percentage? What does it look like if he gets it right? More importantly, what does it look like if he gets it wrong? How can we help them figure it out? By the way, for some of you soft pansies out there, my boy's got a prong collar on. He's got an e-collar on, and you might not even noticed it, but I've already juiced him on the e-collar a few times. So what's the number to PETA? 1-800? I just like cranking some of the people who think they know what dog training is and then get their panties in a twist when they, realize that the dog has the evil torture devices. Finish. That's good. Heel.
Bro, you are shaking this camera so bad.
Down.
Stop.
Yes. You'll see some funky movements. I'll be fading those out. Trust me, I know what I'm doing when it comes to, like, why is Garrett doing that? There's a reason behind all of it. Down. You can build some speed, a little more precision, make the movements cleaner. Always looking, every rep, looking to clean up the movement. Down. Good. Because I want them to kick back on those downs. I want them to be pretty sharp and snappy. Sit. No. Down. Sit. I like him to scoot his butt up. Finish. Yes. Heel. Crate. Good. So sometimes you'll see me purposefully not move, is what we call mannequin. And then sometimes you'll see me throw a lot of help. By the way, for those who stick around, we got a special treat for you. His name is Mr. Zuko. Zuko is, so he's like, I don't know, 85 pounds, 80, 85. Rottweiler, 10 months old. Super sharp, super snappy, been in our program longer. And then we'll contrast that with a completely different dog with a completely different personality. His name is Zuko, like 135-ish pound South African Mastiff, also known as a Boer Bull. I always screw that pronunciation up. Boer Bull. I can't do it.
You had it right the first time.
Boer Bull. South African Mastiff's a little easier for me. Actually, it doesn't matter how good I pronounce it. It's like, nope, you said it wrong. So he'll be up next. Now, he's a completely different personality and also much, he's 10 months old. Zuko's 12 months old, but he's been in the program for 5 weeks. Zuko's been in like 1 week. So big difference in training. Let's see what else we can do with Mr. Thor, I'm thinking. Let's check that front center again. That's really all I want to work on. I'm going to give him a slightly different picture. I'm going to be a little crooked here. You better cross your fingers, man. If he comes sideways, we screwed the pooch. Here. Yeah, a little goofy. Crate. So we'll use this wall. Maybe that'll help. Here. That wall weirds him out, isn't it? Good. Let's clean that up, buddy. We can do better than that. Thor here. Creating different sounds with my voice. Crate. Thor here. Center. Good. Looks like I'm a little closer. Down. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. He gets like an A+ for the downs. Sit. Good enough. Crate. Good job, buddy. Good job. All right. Happy with that. We'll do some sendaways to the place board, and then okay. We'll see what else we can do. You might want to get up so you can get a different angle, my sweetness.
That means you gotta get off.
Finish. Now one of the little bitlins want to train a pup? Aria? No? We usually get our kids to help, but they don't like being on camera much. Boy. Heel, you probably want to come this way a little bit. Finish. You might want to stand here because he's going to go right that way. Place. See, I switched the place board. He's struggling with it. Make sure they can see him. It's not about me. So maybe come behind me. Or, okay. So funny thing is, yesterday we struggled with him going to the place board because we moved it from there. We moved it 3 feet that way. 3 feet. And he's like, where the hell is it? I'm like, it's right there. He's like, no, it's supposed to be there. I'm like, no, it's over here. And then today we switched it back. Where did he go today? He went there. I'm like, no, today it's there. Good job. He's doing good today, though. Like his patience, he's not doing a lot of the goofy stuff. Like sometimes, and if I wait long enough, you'll see him goof. He'll just drop into a down and then go into a sit and then spin around and do the hokey pokey. He's like, pay me, pay me, pay me. He gets paid for, right now, he's getting paid for just being calm and focusing. Yeah, I'm gonna feel it. Place. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about, home skillet. A good pup. Any questions about what we're doing? Any comments about how good looking I am today?
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll take a little break. Down. Good. Coffee man, trainer's choice. It's looking good though. So we need to work on some more distance control with him. What does that look like? Come stand behind me so you can get me and him in frame together.
Okay.
Best you can. Like kind of over my shoulder. I think it's like not even a 10% chance he'll do a SIT from this distance, which is can be frustrating for both the trainer and an owner if you don't understand the context. It's the same thing, different picture. What's the different picture? This looks very different than this. Even though I'm still talking to you, it's just a different look. Well, dogs don't generalize well, and so in this context, let me show you, about like a 10% chance he does a sit. And I'll give him the works. Sit. That boy's like, what? But I knew that going in. But now let's fix it, because that's really like a little cherry on top. He doesn't need it, but it's nice to have, that your dog will do it from 3 feet, 5 feet, 50 feet, 150 feet. How do you do it? Literally like a foot at a time. So I'm gonna get it real pretty for him right here. Sit. Good job. Let me clean up the, good. Sit. See, we're already, even this, because I haven't worked it beyond this. Sit. Say, what the hell? Good. Sit. How about all the way? And we've worked a lot more downs than sits with him. Why? Stability. Because he's a nutcase. Now, what are the chances here? 50%? The best? I don't even think it's that much. Sit. So we'll help him. The visuals are going to be better than the verbals all day. So we help him out. Now, this should be about 99%. Well, he's going to do it anyway, so I was going to tell him to do it. Sit. You see him when he's thinking, he's like, is that what you want? I'm like, yeah, it is what I want. There we go. And once again, you see the precision of the mark. We got to wait till that butt hits the floor. Once again, if you all are with me, how many people we got? 5?
744.
Good. Hello, all 744 people. This is a perfect opportunity to tell you if you want to train your dog or puppy to be the best that it can be, you got to check us out at DIYcanine.com. That's what we do all day, every day. Help you train your dog from 0 to hero, all ages, all breeds, all issues. This is a client's dog. He's actually a repeat client of ours for our VIP board and train program, anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. We have puppy board and train programs where we're doing more like, how long are those? 3 months? Yes, 3 months. We really don't put a timestamp on it. It's when the dog's ready. Sit. And he's kind of gassing out on me, so we have to end this session soon. You know, the session's a little long in the tooth. Now, what is the chances he does this? Like 1%? I don't know. I'll help him my best I can. But that's how you do it. Patience. Literally, like, I'd say a foot at a time. It's more like 6 inches at a time. Sit. Lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce. No problem. So that's what we call a bridge too far. But sometimes you don't know until you try. Sometimes you get lucky. You can skip. Here, we're back to something decent. But it's probably a little boring to watch. But that's dog training, man. Rep after rep. Sit. Now that one, I'm going to let it ride. No payment. I'm basically going to let him figure it out. If he needs help, we'll throw him help. But oftentimes, myself included, but we're too quick to provide help. If we're always there providing help, you know what? It's like my kids. Dad, can you make me a milk? I'm like, I don't know. Yes, I can. Well, if I make it for them every day, they'll never figure out how to do it themselves. So now we're getting to that age where it's like, I'll hold the cup, you pour it. Sit. And there's no payment. And he goes, that sucks. Maybe he'll try harder on this one. I'll cheat a little closer and see if he can't figure it out on his own. If he needs help, we'll throw help. Watch. Good. Sit. And the help is here. Right? So dogs, much more on the visual, as all dogs are, than the verbal. So we're not mad at him. We're not a stupid dog. No, very smart. Down. Got that. But we have more reps in there. So I'll get those sits. And again, I'm not afraid to show you a dog that don't got it, because I'm telling you from the beginning, he don't got it. We're here to show you how we fix it. Sit. Good. I'll go a little faster now and talk less. Down. Good boy. Sit. Come on, get that ass down, bro. What are you doing? Good. Good job. So maybe another minute with him and then we'll jackpot him. Actually, we're at the jackpot. If he does it, y'all can root for him. Give him some hearts, give him some loves. If he nails this next one, he gets the grand prize. Down. Good boy. Here we go. Sit. Little payment. He don't get a big payment for that. I want to encourage him for doing the movement. Good. And actually, we're going to skip to leash pressure. It can help. Just gets tricky at distance, but at this distance, we can use it. Little extra motivation, focus, and just switch up the help. Because I don't want him so damn reliant on visuals all the time. Down. Good boy. Sit. That's good enough for me, buddy. And we'll work on it. So now we know, I mean, I knew going in we needed to work on that. But it's, like it's sit in the heel position, he shoots off the ground. Right in front, very happy. You get more than 3 feet away, he goes, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So, pretty cool. Now, what we're gonna do now is, I'll take the phone back, I'll answer 1 or 2 questions. We're gonna swap out, get a different dog. Train Mr. Zuko, and very different personality. And we're working on a lot more basic stuff. But at the same time, it's a little, you'll see. He's a tricky dog to work. All have their different personalities. But Thor did good. He's a fun dog to work. You can leave that right here. And I'll take this.
You want me to take his e-collar?
Yeah, you can put that around your neck. And then take him out. Mr. Thor likes to drop a deuce after training, so unless you want to see that on camera. So Zuko will be up here in about, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes. In the meantime, I could answer some questions. Thank you, Chrissy B. I see that nice comment there. Just trying to read. It's coming in quick, y'all. Oh, so great time to talk about this. Lady's being a little crazy over there. Look at that. I see y'all behaving. All right, so just a few minutes, we'll have another dog on. He's a very impressive looking dog. He's a big boy. Only 12 months old already, $135, $140. I think his dad was like around 170. South African Mastiff, aka Boerboel. And we're working on different stuff with him. But again, excellent time to remind you all, DIYcanine.com, that's where it's at. Someone can maybe post that. We have every course you need to help train your dog or puppy from 0 to hero, and with more courses coming, more specialized courses. Also, we want to plug our second channel. For those who aren't aware, the second channel, we dive in and do podcasts, deeper conversations, canine police canine breakdowns, deployment videos. I'm not saying this correctly. I sound like I didn't have enough coffee yet today, but you get what I'm saying. On that second channel, we do more police canine related content. So if that interests you, check it out. So for instance, on Monday, we're having Justin Rigney on. He was, I think around 15-year canine handler. I think he did 18 years total as a police officer. A lot of street bites, a lot of experience. I don't want to give too much away, but let's just say like YouTube, good old YouTube. We uploaded the video to YouTube and it already flagged it with a potential monetization hazard. What does that mean? With AI, it can read the transcript, and from the transcript of what is talked about alone, YouTube's like, I don't know if we could put this on. That's how good it is. It's also, that's how bad it is. So if you faint of heart or little kids listening, maybe it's not for them. We're talking about real serious, real police dog deployments on real bad guys, and it doesn't always end up pretty. When you run from the police and you got a gun on you and you shoot at the police or you rob or rape someone, it's very rarely like some fairy tale outcome. There's usually, you know, some kind of ugly involved. And so those are the stories we talk about on this particular podcast. Among other things, just talk about dog training in general. But I had another podcast with my father. And again, I'm kind of killing time, but I'm passionate about it. But that second channel, maybe someone can tag it here. You can go check it out. We just do a lot of conversations in and around police canine work and other stuff, for sure. We had, for instance, those of you interested in a Cane Corso or another power breed, I highly recommend you check out our first podcast where we do a deep dive on basically dangerous dog breeds. We speak with a rescue owner and a breeder specializing in, guess what? Cane Corso, South African Mastiff, Presa Canarios, this and that. And you get their opinion on the pros and cons of owning a dog like that. And I think it was on this channel. We just did a live a few days ago, different type of live altogether. We did a breakdown on like dangerous dog breeds, XL bully bands, the Cane Corso crisis, Corsos killing people. I'm a big Corso fan. I also recognize the power that dog has, and it can be a very dangerous dog if you don't know what you're doing. All right, y'all, let's see if we got some more questions. Look at that, Abe Gomez. I have a Malinois. Please do research before owning. Exactly. We do a little bit of everything. We do some service dog training, but we don't specialize in that. But we do show you how to prepare your dog to hit one of the two qualifications to be a service dog. Both in our boarding and training we do it, and then of course in our online training. The first and foremost thing your service dog needs to be is, guess what? Well-trained and obedient. If you don't have that, it doesn't matter if it can help you walk across the street or help fetch your seizure medications. If it's acting like a complete ass clown, you can't take it places. You can't. And here's a little tidbit for you all who didn't know. Even if you have a, quote, trained service dog and it does some kind of medical related task, if you bring it into a restaurant, let's say, and yes, you're federally allowed to bring it in, protected, I should say. However, the business owner is also federally protected and can ask you to leave if your dog is causing a nuisance. What would that be? Barking, pulling on the leash, jumping on other guests, jumping on the table and eating their food and causing a complete ruckus. You know, the type of service dogs you're seeing in the airport. I'd say 9 out of 10, quote, service dogs I'm seeing in the airport ain't a service dog. It's just they slapped on a vest they got on Amazon for like $10. It didn't take my courses, I can tell you that much, because we don't teach that silliness. So yeah, service dogs, it's a whole other conversation. But we show you in our courses how to make every dog what we would call service dog qualified. Then the only other thing you have to do, and I say only, it depends, is teach it the task. What task? I don't know, whatever it is you need. It's a PTSD dog. Does it do what they call deep pressure therapy? We don't teach you how to, you know, train a CNI dog. That's beyond my skill set. It's just, I don't know much about it. All right, we got Mr. Zuko, for those of you who stayed. Everybody who left, they suck. They don't even know what they're missing. we got Mr. Zuko here, and I can't wait to show him to you. And let's see, looks like he's in a good mood. He's frisky. You wanna say hi? What's up, big boy? What's up? Yeah. Very serious dog, not for the faint of heart. Do not watch this video and go, yep, that's what I need. This most definitely is probably what you don't need. This is a lot of damn dog. There's a lot of horsepower. And those of you who are into cars and stuff, I always do comparisons between dogs and cars and vehicles. This dog doesn't have a lot of horsepower. He's got torque. He's got a damn Mack truck engine right here. Diesel. All right, let's spin this bad boy around. He's a good looking pup. Grab this. Oi.
I'm about to have a dog in my lap.
Let me get set up here and see how Mr. Zuko does. You ready to work, buddy? Yes, you are. Yes. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Good boy. Good boy. A little more basics with him, but, you know, just as impressive, actually. So we're actually doing something we don't normally do, which is doing a little bit more work to train him to be a show dog. Not our specialty. Not scared of it or shy of it. I take it as a challenge. It's not super difficult, but one of the tricks we're looking for is let's have a beautiful stack. Let's stay, let me show you from this angle. He needs to hold a nice stand like that and no sits. There's other stuff, but that's one of the main things we'll be working on with him. So you'll see basically no sits. We will work downs because obviously he needs that to be a functioning dog, but no sits. We will, he already has the baseline of his sit, just like just about every dog in America has a sit. We say every dog in America can sit in the kitchen for a treat, but will it sit when you're out in public or when you have guests come over? Chances are it won't, which is a whole other conversation we have. We got a course coming out that covers just that. We call it basically your doggy's report card. And again, most of y'all are going to get butt hurt and offended. If I was grading your dog, or any real trainer would grade your dog, most of y'all's dogs are D minus F. So what? My dog's the best. Yeah, might be a sweetheart, but that's just this is a simple question. And I'm actually interested. This is fairly anonymous, right? Especially those of you with a username that's like Batman25 or something. We don't know who you are. But Batman25 and everybody else that's listening, it's a serious question. If you took your dog out in public on a leash and there was another dog around or just some distractions, right? Like picture a mall or outside in a park or something. What is the chances your dog will, on the very first command, sit, down, or recall, and or stay, like bare basics, those 4 commands? What's the percentage chance they will do that? If it's a 100% certified guarantee, A+. For the rest of you, it's probably 30% or less. And tell me, Stephanie, go back to your days in high school, college. If your professor gave you an exam and you got 30% on it, what would the grade be? F minus. Let me get you the mic.
No such thing as an F minus.
It's in my book. It's a F minus. It's a find something better to do. Did you put the mic back on?
I did.
Huh?
I did.
Oh, okay, so they can hear your beautiful voice.
Something like that.
Any percentages coming through? Let us know.
Yeah.
Well, share with us.
You got a 25, 88, 50,
50.
100%, 99,
Yeah.
maybe 30,
Maybe 30.
0.
0. Yeah, exactly. And this is to my point. It's pretty clear. If you're 100%, even 90%, I'm okay with. Like, honestly, it should be 100%. If it's not 100%, which is an A, everything short of that is technically an F. Why? Because it's not really A, B, C, D, F. It's pass or fail. Your dog either is listening to you or it's not listening to you. It's either reliable or it ain't reliable. And that's all obedience really is. Like I said, that's what started this conversation. That's what started this conversation. Everybody who's watching this should be able to get their dog or puppy to sit in the kitchen for a treat. You can get an 8-week-old puppy to do that in about, 30 seconds. What I want to know, that's not obedience. Real obedience is when this 135-pound monster of a dog sees another dog or is stressed out. Will he do what I need him to do the first time, every time? No questions asked. That's obedience.
And it's not just 135 pounds. He'll be bigger.
Oh,
not
yeah.
done
Well,
growing
he's
yet.
$135 now. He's going to be around 170 when he's done. What's up, beautiful? Good. All right, let's get some verbals in. Stand. Down. Good enough for me. Stand. Good job. So very basics. We'll do some focus drills while we're at it. Good job.
Aria, no crutches on the stairs.
Yeah, Mama, don't do that.
Don't
Nope.
care.
Dog training and human training at the same time. Little human training. Good job, Bubba. Watch. So every dog has a different personality, and I'm going to touch on this right now. This can get all y'all offended. That's what we do here. We offend people. I think it's offensive because it's the truth, and the truth hurts sometimes. Oh, that was a horrible click, wasn't it, buddy? This is a great example too. They'll see me training this, and then they go, well, I see you training a Rottweiler and a Boerboel, but you cannot train my miniature Schnauzer. You cannot train my Pomeranian. Let me be very clear. Everything you've seen me do on camera with him so far, and with the Rottweiler, is exactly the same way you train every other breed on the planet. Just so you know. Slight tweaks here and there, mostly just because of size. Like if this was a Pomeranian, I'd probably be on the floor so I don't break my back, or I'd put him up high. I'd work him right here in this little box. I'm putting his big ass up in the box, he won't fit, and I don't want to break my back. But don't get so hung up on breed. By the way, if that was a thing, if you only trained, so some people are like, I have to seek out a Rottweiler trainer in order to train my Rottweiler. No, you might have to seek out a Rottweiler breeder, but the trainer, a good trainer will train any dog. That's what we say here, all ages, all breeds, all issues. Now, having said that, I had a point. Can you stay on there, homie? Let me see that better stand. Good boy. Oh, this is my point. Let's just go with some of y'all's theories. Oh, in order to train a Husky, you have to be a Husky certified trainer. Well, first of all, there's no such thing. But what the hell happens if you have a mutt? We're talking about a German Shepherd mixed with a poodle. I don't know, I mean, you name it. But you see some of those breeds out there that are like 3-4 breeds mixed in. Well, I guess you'll have to seek out 4 different trainers to train the... Well, go get that German Shepherd trainer. Make sure 25% of his training is done with that trainer. How stupid is that? And then I've said this before, and again, some people get offended by this. One of my kids is in 3rd grade. We'll just use her. Just graduated, right? In her 3rd grade class, you got slightly different ages, but more importantly, boys, girls, some tall, some short, different skin color, different ethnicities. Do we teach them math differently? No. It doesn't matter that he's big and has a brown coat. I didn't do that. Just tripped over his own big ass weight. I think there's a piece that fell under that he's doesn't know what to do. My point is, y'all, don't get so hung up on that. We have videos of us training a teacup Yorkie, cute little guy. We got Snow the Pomeranian, miniature Schnauzers, all the way up to, I think the biggest dog we trained was a 180-pound Corso. No? Well, how big was, y'all heard him burp?
Well, weight-wise, it would have been the Corso. I think size-wise, we had a Dane back at the Davy house.
Great Dane, yeah. XL Bullies, of course. It doesn't matter to me. The dog's a dog. Yes, by the way, you can have a German Shepherd that is a hard-ass, strong, dominant, I was going to say something, but like a hard-ass dog. You could also have a German Shepherd that's afraid of its own shadow. Both of them are German Shepherds. Completely different personalities, trained completely differently. Good job, buddy. All right, doing great. Now we're working on something else. Let me show you the extreme example. I don't even want to show, I'm going to do it the right way. Since he's going to be a show dog, I just want him to be cool with touching of the snout and the teeth and the ears and the head. Yes. Yes, when we started this yesterday or the day before, I would do this. I couldn't even do that. If I even got here, he would pull away. So, yes. See, he doesn't like that, but he has to learn to like it. Come on, Bubba, right here. So we start easy, need the stand. Good boy. No, not that, you goof. Right here, good. Good job. You know what, I'm gonna take him off of this because I think it's like trying to stand up straight on a what you call it?
Trampoline?
Trampoline, yeah. That's what I keep you around for.
Shouldn't we that again?
I think it's a little tricky for him. I don't even think he's probably overweight for that particular place board. That thing was bowing and stretching and making a lot of noise. That's probably easier for him. what was I working on? Oh yeah, the mouth hold. All right, mouth hold. Now what do you need a mouth hold for? What I don't want him to do is mouth my hand like he's doing and pull away. Maybe he has, I gotta clean his ears, I gotta look in his eye. A little hard to look in his eye if he's pulling away. So what we do instead is I wanna be able to hold his mouth very easily. Yes! And if I can do that, you get paid. And then it should, you can see where it started. Again, this is something cool I like to show you if you wanna come in closer, if they need to see it. But the trick is I would like to maybe get to around a 5-second mouth hold. I don't want the stand though.
This way.
So this would be something we work on live for you. In fact, I'll sit down and do it. He'll be more comfortable anyways. Good boy. All right, so let me show you what we have now. I had about 2 seconds there. He actually did really good. Super late click. Yes. Yes. Right on the ragged edge. He was about to pull away. No payment. Yes, good job. Yes. I'm going to manipulate his head a little bit, like as if I'm checking his ears, checking his eyes. I don't think they're going to go to this extreme in the ring, but that's a correction. Colpita, don't need your big ass paw on me. Yes! Kind of the boring behind the scenes, but we do like to teach a mouth hold for all the dogs in our program. Has a lot of benefits. Yes! And the dogs, if you don't teach it right, they hate it. Why? You're taking away their ability to defend themselves, a little difficult to breathe, whatever. They just, it's not a thing they love. Unless you teach it right, then they don't mind it. Yes! Just looking for him to chill out a little bit. Boy. Now we'll do maybe some more with the lip manipulation. Yes! Not my forte. I am not into show rings or what's the name of it? Confirmation. I think it's cool. I got no problem. It's just not my specialty. So a little outside my comfort zone, but see, but like if he's in the ring and the judge is trying to do this and he's mouthing her hand, that ain't gonna go well. You know what I'm saying? So we can't have that. It's a bad behavior anyways. Yes. It's like baby steps with him. Yes. Good boy, huh?
Somebody
Yes.
wants to know if you train Kangles.
No, I would. I can. I have no problem with it.
We
but,
just haven't had one yet.
Yeah, I haven't had one. It's just one of those breeds that I don't really understand why. You live in like, I've seen it. You live in downtown Atlanta, downtown New York, and you're getting a freaking Kangal that's meant to like live out on like thousands of acres of pasture, and it's just weird. Good boy. Such a handsome dog. You want to get a cool view? Maybe come over my shoulder. They can see this handsome boy. Mm-hmm. Look at his head. I mean, I don't have like small hands. Look at this big old blockhead.
You really can't tell how big he is on camera, honestly. He looks small.
Yeah. There you go. Good. All right, doing that stand real pretty. Mouth hold. Yes. Got that. All right, let's do some sendaways to place and see how he does with that. Switch it up. Any questions related to what we're doing or the breed, let me know. Good job, Bubba. All the way on. Let's take this
Let's
off.
see, Sherry, right now he's about 135.
Yeah. And 12, no, I like 12 and a half months old, give or take. Okay. Good job,
Yeah,
Bubba.
he just had a birthday.
What was it, beginning
Place.
of the month, I think.
Oy. No, like doing ballerina work. That's probably not a great spot because of this. So if you can find
Well, I
a
didn't
new-
realize you were going to be going over by that.
I'll go. I'll do it from here. That's fine, buddy. Let's do it. Place. you're seeing kind of, if you were stuck around since the beginning, a very stark contrast between him and, it's my fault. No sits, Papa. Good. Between him and Thor. Place. Look at that. Already, that was a big step, like a mini breakthrough. I would like to be able to hopefully show you on camera. Place. Is that a little bridge too far? Place. Good. Now I'm going to switch up just to help him generalize this. I'm going to ignore him and just stare at it until he goes on. I warn you, we could be here for a while. I'll pay him for looking. Throw it that way, build momentum. This is called free shaping. It's tedious. It can be frustrating. You have to have a ton of patience. You might have heard him whimper. That's because he's a little frustrated. Close, right? It's called paying for approximation. There you go,
buddy.
There you go. Now, that's a little breakthrough. And now, it should do that a lot faster now. I'll make it a little harder. I'll stand this far away. Just taking that one extra step back. Probably was a bridge too far, but.
How often would you say we do these training lives?
At least, good job, buddy. At least once a month. We're trying to do more like one a week, but we do these a lot more for our members when we actually walk and talk you through everything we're doing. So this is just a little glimpse behind the scene. But if you really want to train your dog right, you know, let's step it up a notch. We have literally, so I hadn't mentioned this yet, or it's been a minute. We got a free course. It's 4 hours long. It's not a half-ass course. It's not like some half-ass thrown together. The production quality is as high as any other online paid course you could ever ask for. Only kind of cheating a little bit to speed it up because you don't want to see. People are probably clicking their screens like, "You're frozen, Garrett." No, not frozen. He's like off the track now. He's sniffing other pups.
Just because 21, a dog bed could be used.
I've seen people use yoga mats What are other suggestions to use in place of an actual place board?
A dog bed. You see, he needs a lot of work on this. And before I answer that question, like this is looking good, you know, like it's okay. It's okay. But then if we start out with too much help in the beginning, he'll be helpless. And he won't know how to do things on his own and think for himself and solve problems. You know, I want him to find his own way. I'm going to use Justin Rigney's example of, I love this because he said it so good. Again, if you want to see Justin Rigney now, Monday, check it out, baby. It's going to happen. We're going to drop that podcast Monday. Best podcast you'll ever hear when it comes to police canine work, guaranteed. Boy, you better stop that. The hell was I saying?
Squirrel.
I got ADD too, y'all. You know, I think that the dogs have what you call it? I'm more of a dog than a human sometimes. Come here, buddy. It's like very late in the training for him. This is a long session, so we'll just hang out for a little bit. But what was I going to say? Justin's thing. When it goes to going on the place board, if I'm always like, this is happening now. We moved to Charlotte. I don't know Charlotte at all. And so I'm kind of like, have to use GPS to get places. But if I always use GPS to get places, there's like places I've been to like 5 or 6 times, gotten there with GPS, and because I use GPS, I only know how to get there with GPS. So what's GPS? Let me show you. Please go proceed forward through the intersection, turn around. You have arrived at your destination. Let me show you again. Place, please go forward, step up, turn around. Get all the way up, Dodo. Good job. You get the idea. Okay. GPS, right? Here we go. No GPS. Place. Can't always be there to guide him. So you got to figure it out on his own, which ain't going to happen right now. But the example is, yes, the GPS will help you get there quickly. Huh? But if you're always reliant on the GPS, the day you don't have the GPS or someone helping you, the dog's lost in the sauce. Yeah, eventually, if we do it 100 or 1,000 times, probably can start doing it without the GPS, both as a human and the dog. But the example Justin used, which I'm going to use verbatim as best I can, he travels a lot for seminars, goes everywhere he's in a new town, and they're like, hey, Justin, you want to go to that burger joint? He's like, yeah, what's up? I feel like you're... Oh, the nub? Okay, yeah. Nub cam. All right, so Justin's in, I don't know where, middle of nowhere, Georgia. Hey, Justin, there's a burger place. It's right down the road, man. It's amazing. It's the best burger you've ever had. Okay, perfect. Send me the GPS coordinates. Gets the GPS coordinates sent to his phone. He's there in like 3 or 4 minutes because what? It's just a few turns, whatever. The very next day, right? That's Monday. Here's Tuesday. Come here. I don't want to keep him bored. The very next day, hey, man, that burger joint was so good. We should go there again. Yeah. We'll see you there. Oh, hey, can you send me the coordinates again? What are you talking about, bro? It's right down the road. Yeah, but you know, I wasn't really paying attention where I was going. I was just following GPS. And so the very next day, you can't get there without the help. So now what's the difference? And I just love this. I give credit where credit is due. Fantastic thought process behind it. What if on the first day of going to the burger place, he didn't have GPS? For those of you who are maybe over, I don't know, 35, before GPS, like what'd you do? You had to stop and ask for directions. You had to just figure it the hell out.
Print out the MapQuest directions before you left the house.
Oh, print out the MapQuest. Someone wrote that?
No, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah, all right. You're right.
You did that?
Yeah, but even still, yeah, that's less help. But yes, exactly. So anyways, but what are we going to do the same thing? It's Monday. They say, hey, Justin, the burger joint's down the road. He's like, well, how do you get there? Well, you know, you go straight to the thing, make a left, make a right. He tries to process it. He's really, really thinking hard and concentrating. Okay, it said left. Then when you see the billboard, make a right, blah, blah, blah. He gets out there, he starts doing it, and he gets lost. Almost immediately. Lost. Driving around. Man, he ends up on the same street. Still not there. Frustrated. Getting hungrier. Drives building. Got to try harder. Maybe he's on a time pressure. I got to find this place. Stops, asks directions. Someone tells him. The point is, it takes him 30 plus minutes to figure out how to get to the burger joint that's 3 minutes down the road. But he gets there on his own. On his own. Tuesday comes. Same conversation. Hey, you want to hit that burger joint again? Yeah, I'll see you there in 3 minutes. No GPS needed, because I bumble-effed and struggled my way through it the first time. So if we baby him on 1,000 times in a row, you can imagine like, yeah, like the question is, which way will they learn faster? I don't know, I think it's a trick question. This would be, quote, faster, but it's not as what they call deeper learning. So it might take longer. That's why you saw me sitting here for like 2 minutes. Figure out if he can go on his own, which we will work on more. But for that, it's probably better to start that earlier in the session where he's more motivated. He's been done with training. Like I still have food on me and he's more interested in what the girls are doing and stuff. So
Yeah, he's checked out.
yeah. So anyways, that's it. We're going to do a jackpot for him. I think I'll do it on the mouth hold. And he's got to poop. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Let's do the mouth hold. Yes. Big payment. Okay. Just end on a high note for him. Little mini jackpot. Again, big thank you for all of us that joined us. How many numbers do we have right now?
514.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. And again, check out DIYK9.com for all your training needs. Check out our second channel for some more interesting podcasts. And I think that's it. See y'all on the next one. Give us a big heart, big thumbs up. And a big thank you to El Guapo here. I'm going to change his name. It's officially El Guapo. No, his name's Zuko. He did a good job. I think he did pretty good for where we're at. I'm happy with him. Definitely a long ways to go. So follow along. And if you want to, look at it. Oh, I must have his spot, boy. What, I got your spot?
Yeah, he's happy.
Oh,
There it goes.
Follow along for some more. We'll be having Zuko back on, and we'll be featuring him in our courses as we feature all of our dogs in our courses, all of our clients' dogs, so that you can get a variety. All right, see you on the next one. I'm going to take him out before he poops on my carpet. Come on, buddy. See y'all on the next one.